Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Fidel here, once again on the politics, discussing deep political happenings in our country and analyzing political events and politicians' behaviors. I remember, as I always say, that do not take a politician's words at its face value because there is more to what hasn't been said than what has been said. And again, politics is never a dirty game, but the politicians are dirty. Take that home. And therefore, for me, today, I want to talk about something rather controversial. I will call it a very unpopular opinion. Regardless, that is my opinion. I want to discuss about the fate of Raila Odinga in government. You understand? The fate of Raila Odinga in government. Because Raila has developed a tendency of joining successive regimes. He worked with Moi. Raila Odinga worked with Kibaki. He worked with Uhuru Kenyatta. And now, through an expert program, in quotes, is working with the current president, William Ruto. There are those who say that Raila Odinga has fought for democracy. I beg to differ. Raila Odinga has not fought for democracy. The D in ODM does not mean democracy. It doesn't mean democracy. It means diets. So it should be Orange Diet Movement. Because really, if democracy was what Raila believed in, there are people who would have never become presidents. And if they did, they would have been removed from those seats through a process other than a general election. But Raila Odinga, time and again, without number, he has supported regimes which were very unpopular, just for them to stay afloat and to see to the entirety of their regimes. But now currently, Kenyans have come to the realization that Raila Odinga does not stand for anything other than his personal interests. This is a truth that has been proven over time, and time is the best test. So Raila Odinga claim for democracy, as he claims, has not stood the test of time. Because historically, he has projected himself as the defender of the masses. He has projected himself as the man who stands for the weak in the society. Raila Odinga has coined himself as the voice of the voiceless. But as time has gone by, and many Kenyans have come to associate with his type of politics, and sooner or later they have discovered that this guy is a cheat. Raila is a cheat code in the politics of this country. This is a reality that cannot be described by none other than looking at his behaviors after every electioneering process. I am from the school of thought that Raila Odinga loses elections in design. He doesn't lose because he was going to lose. Raila Odinga vies for presidency to lose because he knows that whoever becomes president will look for him and they work together. And that has happened to Mwai Kibaki, to Uhuru Kenyatta, and now to William Ruto. So the person who has caused the politics of this country to appear useless, to appear dirty, is none other than Raila Odinga. And today I want to discuss about the fate of Raila Odinga in government. And now that he joined William Ruto, what are the possible ramifications of this supposed alliance? First of all, we admit that Raila is an octogenarian. He's approaching his twilight years of his political career, and the sun is quickly setting for him, and darkness is fast approaching. So, what options does he have? For me, this was the most justified moment for Raila Odinga to join government. This time, it was the most justified moment. Unfortunately, even though I say so, it has come at the backdrop of Raila Odinga joining successive regimes. When he was young, he was energetic, he was vibrant, he was resourceful. Now, Raila Odinga is tired, he lacks energy, he's weary, he doesn't have the glamour and the charisma that he used to have many years back. So, looking at the probability of Raila Odinga emerging, I only see quite a blur image of him coming back clearly into the scene. And I think it is done for Raila Odinga in the Kenyan politics. He may try to talk his people, the few supporters who are remaining. He may try to talk himself back into opposition, but Raila Odinga is done and dusted. Number two, I can see that the president is just managing the odd man because he knows that the odd man can really cause squabbles. It's quite something for him at this point in time. So for him to have a humble time to do what he wants to do without a lot of noise, then he says his job is simply to manage the character and the persona of Raila Odinga. And once he's done that, things just settle. Because Raila Odinga only works for his interests and the interests of his cronies who are part of that cartel that has been used to malign, to cheat, to con, to elevate and take advantage on innocent Kenyans who for the longest time believed that Raila Odinga was the right choice for presidency. And number three, I believe that what we are waiting to witness is possibly the largest breakup of any political friends for that matter. I don't believe that Raila Odinga is genuine with William Ruto, and I don't believe that William Ruto is genuine with Raila Odinga. And they all know it. So they are all waiting for the right time to strike. So whoever blinks first, man, is crushed. So these guys are playing a hard game, and the game is a long one. And so they are competing. I will say that it's a competition of the titans. So whoever will blink first will be given a knockout. And I am predicting that because William Ruto wields the power, he has the state machinery, Raila Odinga will blink first. And when he blinks first, the knockout that he will receive, he will be written in political obituaries. I can tell you for a fact. I can tell you without fear of contradiction and blackmail that what we are waiting to witness in the landscape of Kenyan politics is unprecedented. It is something which has never been seen before. We will have a shakeup. This is going to be the real earthquake with 9.7 reading in the seismograph. So that is my opinion. That is what I think. What do you think, guys? Because for me, I think it is doom and gloom for Raila Odinga. He appears to have betrayed his diehard followers. He really appears to have done so. And therefore, so many people, including myself, who are his staunch supporters, we no longer subscribe to his ideal of politics. We indeed completely dissociate ourselves with that. I keep asking this question. In 2023, Raila kept saying Ruto must go. In 2025, Raila is asking, go where? Absolutely. So we are waiting to witness one of the largest breakups in the political space, like never before. That one will be the mother of all breakups, and there will be casualties. I will be gnashing of teeth. There will be snarls and cries, and things will be thick. I can tell you guys, I only see what the Italians saw during the Battle of Adwa against the Ethiopians. Thank you, guys. That is my opinion. Please give us your opinion in the comment section. Let us see what to do next. Thank you and bye-bye.